8:46 now on this Monday morning. Clouds hanging in. It's been a little damp, a little dreary overnight. Still some showers hanging on in a few spots this morning. Here's the look from downtown Tulsa. And temperatures wide range across the state. You can tell the impact of that cold front that's now kind of a stalled out boundary. We're in the 50s across northeastern Oklahoma, 40s, even some upper 30s in the Panhandle. Then ahead of that boundary, look at Ardmore, Durant, Red River, about 70 degrees this morning. They are already charged up with a lot of instability ahead of what will be the first of a few rounds of severe weather potential later on today. So 50s north of the boundary, 60s south of the boundary. You can kind of tell the dividing line when we talk about the potential for instability later on today. Winds are not all that gusty, thankfully, after all the windy weather we had last week. But the winds themselves will pick up a bit as the day goes along. Again, it depends on what side of the boundary you are as far as what speeds you'll have from a wind standpoint. They'll pick up more this afternoon. Tomorrow, we are back into the flat-out windy category as south winds crank back up. But it does look like the middle of the week, Wednesday, and especially into Thursday, the winds will settle back down. Highs today, mostly go 60s from Tulsa to the east where the clouds hang on. You can tell, especially further northeast, the clouds will hang on most of the day. Tulsa, we should get some sun breaks later on to help our temperatures out. Out ahead of that boundary, much warmer in Pittsburgh, Latimer, Floor counties, highs in the 70s. That'll give you that instability, that fuel for thunderstorms to develop later on this afternoon, late afternoon or into early evening. That's where the severe weather risk is highlighted from about McAllister up to Lake Tenkiller and then especially east. Once you get to Sallisaw, Stigler, Wilburton, Poteau, storms developing by the early evening hours. Some could be fairly intense. Now tomorrow, Tuesday, late afternoon into the evening, this is a day you've probably been hearing some chatter about because there are some fairly significant severe weather parameters setting up on Tuesday. But there's one important thing that may kind of mess with the setup, that cap we talk about, the layer of warm air aloft that can hold thunderstorms at bay, keep them from developing. That cap could really hold tomorrow. So tomorrow's setup is one of those all or nothing deals, really. If storms fire tomorrow, they are going to be intense. But if the cap holds, we might not see any thunderstorms. So that's going to be kind of the give and take on Tuesday. Then on Wednesday, cold front surges in. We'll still have some severe thunderstorm chances pushing into our southeastern and eastern counties as that front moves through. So again, rain chances diminishing as we go through the morning here, and then a chance in southeastern Oklahoma this evening. This rain timeline is for Tulsa specifically. Tuesday, especially later in the day into Tuesday night, and through Wednesday morning, that next round of thunderstorms develops. Here's how this all puts together here briefly on Future View. So clouds trying to break later in the day, cooler north, warmer south. There's those more intense thunderstorms firing up in far southeastern Oklahoma this evening. Those move off into Arkansas tonight. Tomorrow morning, the south winds will be cranking up back again with lows in the upper 50s. Highs tomorrow, upper 70s and low 80s. Notice what happens late afternoon. Future View, this is just one computer model simulation, but it's firing up thunderstorms along the I-35 corridor, Oklahoma City area late afternoon. That's what we'd be watching for. If storms can get going late in the afternoon like this suggests, we're likely going to be in for a pretty bumpy Tuesday evening. So just be weather aware tomorrow. There's not a guarantee that thunderstorms will develop late Tuesday, but if they do, they are probably going to be fairly intense and worth monitoring for sure. Wednesday, that cool front moves through and starts to move the storm chances out. Thursday, it looks pretty nice, and then more off and on shower chances over Easter weekend.